my gorgeous peeps in my universal world of peeps. Today I'm coming at you with two recipes. Well, one video, which is going to be the meat version. Then I'm going to come back at you with another video, which is going to be your veggie version, okay? So, you know, depending on what, because I'm not putting them all in one video. You got to watch two, because that's how the mama rolls. And what am I cooking? Oh, can anybody tell me what this is? This is called a marrow. Now, I don't know if it's called a marrow in America, but it's a marrow over here. If it ain't a it's a type of squash, okay? My neighbor, 2 doors down, grew this in his garden. Thank you, Trev. And I thought, got a marrow? What am I going to do with a marrow? I ain't going to just eat it as it is. I'm going to stuff it. So we're going to have a stuffed marrow. So before I even get on to prepping the marrow, I have here on my board some minced beef. And we're going to stuff it with minced beef and top it with a cornbread topping, cheesy topping. Sounds good to me. But before we even do any of that, stop! Right now, push that notification button. I need you. I want you to become one of my patrons and subscribe. Hey, you gotta subscribe. Come on, subscribe to the mama today. Yeah. And subscribe, become a patron. Mama needs you. We need you to help us. So, excuse me. I only did that because I saw Tyler do this, and so I got a tickle in my throat. Yes, Tyler is filming. Say hi, Tyler. Yes, this is my camera person, because I tell y'all know Katrina. She be doing 2 days on, 10 days off. So I ain't saying no more, but it's her health. She just had a tooth pulled, and let's face it, any child of mine, we don't do things the easy way. No, we never do. We always like to give them a little bit of a challenge. So they had to get a whole team in there to pull that tooth out of her mouth. But as a result, her face is swollen. She can't be with us today. So send her your best wishes. I want to see it in the comments. Now, I know who's going to do it. I can count the 5 of you right now who is going to say, get well, Kat. So I'm going to be looking at those comments. So get to it. Wish her well. So let me get back to my program. So first thing first, I got a pot. I'm going to turn it on. To that pot, I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Where's my oil? Where's my oil? I know I got me some olive oil somewhere. I've seen it. Alright guys, let me just step over here. Do I see it there? Do you see the olive oil? I see it in the corner. Oh. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Just stay there. I got it. Here we go. Olive oil. So we're going to add a little bit of olive oil to the bottom of my pot. I'm going to season my pot, of course, with my love dust, baby, yeah, peon. Then we're going to chop up, I got a leek. So let's just get some leek going. Just slice that up. Slice it down the middle. Whoa. Let's get that leek on up in there. Lovely. And I've got a green pepper. Let's just chop this up. Just to let you guys know, I am still, oh yes I am, cooking for the food bank. So this is going to be in addition to what I've done for them already for this week. Now let's get some garlic. Chop our... Okay, now my battery died. I don't know if it caught everything. So, like I said, so I've got some yellow pepper here. And now I've got an onion. Let's get this chopped up. Let's get this all in. And let's give this a stir. Now I'm going to show you why I season that pot ahead of time. Because by seasoning the pot, you can see... Let me just grab something to grab this off. I'm going to bring it to you. Okay, I want you to see how I've picked up that seasoning. Look at that. Lovely jubbly. Get it back on. You know I got seasoning there. It's in the back of my throat. So now we're going to get our mince That's our mince, what you guys call hamburger meat. And let's just get this in. Now don't stick your hands in the pan like me. Use a fork or a spoon, but y'all know me, I got them asbestos fingers. So let's just stir this up. I'm gonna wash my hands in a sec. Let's just get this going. Alright, so let me just step back. I'm just gonna wash my hands because I got blood all over them. Oh, did you go, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, it's alright. Okay, now, let's get back over here. I'm also going to give my board a rinse, okay? It's a green board. I really should have used my red board, but, you know, my house, I'm doing it. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, stay there. So, let's get back over here. So now we need to prep our marrow, okay? So, as this is a really big marrow, I'm going to cut it in half because we are going to make 2 different ones. So I'm only going to be using half. So before I do that, let me take another picture of it whole, because obviously when I do my next video, I need to be able to show a whole one. So let me do that. Right now, here's the marrow. Marrow, marrow. Bouillon. Okay, now, let's cut this bad boy in half. Please be good. Because if you ain't good, you done messed up my whole recipe. Oh, it's a good one. Okay, now, we need to remove this bit here. And look how easy that comes out. Just get yourself a big spoon. And these are just the seeds. Look at that. You see how easy that was? Real easy. Now I'm going to leave this side, obviously, for the next video. So, this is the part that is going to be stuffed. Now, what I also want to do at this stage, now look at here, I'm just scraping off some, not a lot, of the inside, and then just throwing it in with the mince. So, let's give this a stir. Oh, yeah. Looking good. Now, to this, I have some chili flakes. So I'm going to add a bit of chili flakes. We are also a touch of salt. And I'm going to add some tomato puree. Okay, so let's push this tube up. Oh, I'm going to tell you a story I heard on the news the other day. You guys, you should know, okay, this is, let's give us a time stamp here. September 2021. Just in case you're watching this in the next 10 years, which I hope you are. But I was watching it on the news, and they were saying how Prince Philip, you know, who recently passed away, God rest his soul, bless him, the Queen's husband over here. You know, our Queen of England, her husband. Well, at Christmas time, they would play party games. And this is what he used to do. Over here, you can get mustard in a tube, like Coleman's mustard. It comes just like this. And what he would do is he would take it off and he would clap it and watch it shoot up onto the ceiling. So at Balmoral Castle, up on the ceiling, Prince William was telling us that there are these yellow stains on their ceiling, and that's from the Prince. Now, I don't recommend nobody doing that, and Mama is not about to shoot none up on her wall. So here we go, straight in with some sauce, with some of this tomato paste. And I'm going to move it over so that you can see onto the board. Have a look. See that? I'm also going to take a picture. I like to document as we go. Okay, now let's give that a stir. Cool. Good little stir. Okay, now a little bit more, and remember this is going into the oven, So it is going to bake. Let's get a little bit more in there. I'm going to put a touch of water, just a little bit, to give it so that it has kind of like a, there you go, that's it. So you can see that tomato coming through. Then we're going to take this and we literally stuff it. Now, if you find, because normally you would have done 2 halves, but I'm only doing 1 half with this. But if you find that you've got too much, like that, I'm going to save that because you can just boil up some pasta. Mix it with some pasta, okay? So, that's that. And now, yum, dum, dum, dum. And remember I said, now, I made some cornbread earlier this week. I saved it. What I recommend when you make your cornbread, don't throw it away. If you got a little bit, put it in the freezer, whatever. So I'm going to just take a portion of that. And what I'm going to do here, actually, let me get a bowl so I can show you. So, I'm going to get this and I'm going to crumble this into a bowl. To that, I'm going to add some cheese. Mix that together. And then we're going to take this and we're going to top our marrow. Oh, God, this is going to be good. Just like that. And then we're going to top it with a little bit more love dust. And then, one last thing to do. Oh, I got a little bit of garlic here. Let's put a little bit of garlic powder over that. And now I'm just going to get myself something to bake it in because that's way too big. So give me 1 second. Let me go get it. Woo! That's it. Boing! That works. So let's just get this placed straight into the oven, and I'll come back to you when it's time to take it out. See, well, I'll be. Have a look at here. My goodness, this looks good. So let me see. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut it down the middle. Cut it this way. I'll give you some of this to take home. And now, let me just let's see what this looks like. So, oh yes, look at here. Look at that. Oh my good Google Mugger. That looks good. Doesn't that look good, Tyler?
That looks so good.
That looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these up. I'm going to package these up. These are going to the food bank as well. And I'm going to let my little Tyler take some home. Yay. So a little bit of peace. Whole lot of love and soul. From the stuff of Marrow Mama. Goodbye. Don't stick your hand in any hot water. I got cooked fish.